shadows can't hide. With Krista tracking Bigfoot and Brandy finds answers to the other side. Natalie is deep in the LBL, and Mary Lynn hears the spirits calling out. The four blondes and the booze are breaking sacred ground. We seek the answers and reveal the unknown. Stories told from places that no one has touched. Tune in now, the search is on. Blondes and booze, the investigation begins.
I think we need a table like that. Like we're all sitting down.
No, right?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that a great opening?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Get the chills every time I hear it. So I love it.
I know,
I
right?
know.
Right? And she kind of like nailed each of us,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
And Mary Lynn, I love that spotlight where you're holding that orb, and that's
Right?
just
Right?
I love
me
that.
chills.
Yeah. It's like I told her that I want to get the outfit too. I want to
Yeah, right?
wear that.
That's
She
it.
made
That's
all
what
of
we
us
need.
look really good in that video, just saying.
Right.
And Natalie goes off chasing Dogman through the land between the lakes there, right through the water.
Right.
Yeah, I seen that. But Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes.
And I'm glad you're here to spend it with us.
Mm-hmm.
We're so happy.
Yeah. And
how's everybody doing tonight?
doing wonderful. Doing
Doing
absolutely wonderful. Doing good.
Yeah.
Good.
It sounds like everybody, we're all calm at our household, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah,
calm
it's
down.
home for me because nothing is happening until this weekend. So it's just kind of still building up.
There you go. That works. So usually on the shows, well, not usually, all the time, we never ever have a drink on our show. And we thought it was Christmas time. And you know what? This is going to be just a positive show. So, you know, I poured a glass of wine. What are you girls drinking?
I have my
Wine.
trusty Fireball and Sprite.
There you go. Brandon's Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you though, because you know you are taking care of your mom too. So
Yeah. And, you know, and I do go to wake up for work at 2:30 in the morning. So, no.
yeah.
No.
You know what? How about I'll drink one for you?
There you go. That'll
Yeah.
be all right.
And
That will
you
be
don't
all
want
right.
wine. No, it's all good. So this will be like the one and only time of the year you guys see us all drink on camera. It's just, you know, something we don't do, and but you know, it's a special occasion. It's Christmas, and who better to spend it with than you guys? So
Yeah.
yep.
There you
Yep.
go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, like we got a weird, I don't know how you want to put it. Our friend Jay sent us a thing about Christmas and psychedelic mushrooms, and we'll talk about that. However, I thought maybe we could start off by, you know, do you guys have like a Christmas memory that you guys want to share, or, you know, something that sticks out?
I have a funny one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so a few years back, probably about 5 years ago, my kids were getting ready for Christmas Eve. We had dinner, we get in our pajamas, and we watch Christmas movies.
Mhm.
Well, at that point in time, they were at the age that they were very competitive, and they wanted to run out to the garage where an extra refrigerator was to get a drink. And my son was winning, and my daughter tripped him, and he ended up busting his ankle really bad. And
Oh, no.
had a trip to the emergency room. And when we got back, he was a bad sprain. And my daughter goes, well, at least I won. So we still have a good laugh about that.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Mary Lynn, do you have a good memory?
I really don't. It was not good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I understand. What
Yeah.
about you, Brando?
You know, well, for me, it's like a dual holiday for us in this household. You know, we celebrate Christmas in the morning, and my mom's birthday in the afternoon. So Christmas dinners for us are not traditional by any means. It's whatever my mom wants for her birthday. And like today we had coney dogs. She just wanted coney dogs. So that's what we had. So I'm like,
Well, last year, didn't you have like lasagna or something?
it was something like that. I think, yeah, last year we had lasagna.
Yeah. It's whatever
Yeah.
you make it. That's cool. It's
Yeah. So,
well, happy birthday to your mom.
yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to her. And I think she may be laying down resting now because she's still not doing very well. And she always watches our show like the day after. So she'll watch it tomorrow and then she'll say thank you tomorrow.
That's all right. That's okay. Well, I've been praying for her, and I will continue to do so. And
Thank
speaking
you.
of prayers, really quick, Half Inch Wrench Crew are really good friends of ours, and I was out there last Saturday with them, and I seen today that Shelby, Adam's brother, is in the hospital. He was admitted last night with possible heart issues. So if everybody could send some love and some healing and some prayers to Shelby's way. I know we definitely appreciate it. And then Adam is actually having surgery at the end of this month on his heart. So actually in a couple days, if I remember correctly. So just keep that whole family. They just can't catch a break,
No, they have been through it.
Yeah, they have. They have.
Well, hopefully when this is all over, the rest of the year is going to sail through. 2026 is going to be just fabulous.
Yes.
Yep. Well, on our group chat, I had told you guys because this year's just sucked. I'm
Yeah, it has.
divorcing and separating from you guys until the first of the year. Because it seems like all of us have something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
So great
Right.
going on.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a better 2026 evident, and with the stuff that we're planning and talking about, it sounds like it's going to be great anyway. So, I mean, there is always that. I am looking forward to really January 1st. I just need to get this year over.
Yes, absolutely. And you guys want to stay tuned because we will have some announcements in the upcoming months and, things to talk to you guys about. So just tune into our shows, make sure your notification bells hit, and, we appreciate you.
And okay, I'm going to leave this up to Natalie, but January 31st, what are we doing?
We are going to the Vanished premiere and Paracon in Gardendale, Alabama. And tickets are on sale. If you are a vendor, there are still some vendor spots left. It is going to be an awesome event where you have great speakers, vendors, all kinds of podcasters. And of course, there's going to be us, and we're a ton of fun. We already know we're going to have a blast.
We are.
We're going to get there early. We're going to hang out Friday night, all day Saturday, Saturday night. And so we are going to just make sure you come by and see us.
Yep, absolutely. When we get together, we do have a good time. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
we do.
Where
And we
can
get
they
tattoos.
purchase these tickets?
So on Eventbrite, you can go and purchase the tickets. If you're wondering where or what link it is, go to Relic Films Media on Facebook, and they have the link right there.
And after the show, I will post it in the description.
There you
Awesome.
go.
Thank you.
There you go. So I do have a question. Have a question for all you ladies. What is a weird family tradition you do when you celebrate Christmas? What is that?
I don't know about weird, but we always, the kids always get pajamas Christmas Eve, and they always take pictures either in front of the tree or on the stairs. And they hate it. And I'm like, act like you like it. Act like you like each other. And sometimes they want to kill each other, but they look good.
Right.
And that's the thing, is that is a very good tradition. We have that in my family too. And I think it's because my mom never wanted us to look like homeless children on Christmas morning when we're opening up presents. She wanted us all to look fairly decent Christmas morning. That's why we all got new pajamas. And this year was no exception. My daughter had gotten them. I had completely forgot. And my mom, and this was Wednesday night, and I'm at work, and she goes, "Did you get, your daughter those pajamas?" And I'm like, "No." and by the time I was getting off work, all the stores were closing, and I'm like, oh my God. So I finally found a store that was open because I'm running all over town. Now this is, everybody else is running all over because everything's closing. And I find one pair of pajamas in her size.
Wow.
One.
Oh, wow.
And she absolutely loves them. She loves them. So I'm just like, well, that was the pair she was meant to have.
There you go. She was absolutely meant to have it. So the only weird thing that I could think of that like my family does. So my family's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. So we do like ornament exchange, but our ornament exchange is not normal ornaments. They are nasty.
Oh.
So like the one that I got from my son this year, it says it's Santa and it says jingle my balls. And it's not his balls. And the deal is we have to put them on our tree. So we've been doing it for the last few years. So one of these days I'm gonna have a tree by itself with all nasty ornaments.
That's awesome.
That's naughty Santa right there.
No, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's always fun though. It's a lot of laughs and it's fun picking out the ornament because you pick who you got for. So if I get for like my brother, then you know what I'm saying. So or my son, yeah. So it's fun.
Yeah, my dad used to run through the house and this is before he passed away in 2013, but he'd run through the house and he had this wreath of bells. And he'd be shaking those, I mean, an ungodly hour. I mean, could be anywhere from 3 to 6. It doesn't matter. Whenever he decides he's going to get up, them bells start going. He gets his coffee and away he goes. Doesn't matter. When he passed, we just that just kind of faded. But my daughter kind of killed me this morning because at 4:30 in the morning, she's in my room waking me up, and she's bringing me my coffee, and she's like, "Merry Christmas." And I look at her and I said, all right, I'm getting up. Just give me a few minutes. It won't be long. Just give me a few minutes. Let me wake up. Because I had been, up and down all night long because of my work schedule has got my sleep schedule all messed up. Right. So I woke up way before I should have on a normal work day. And then I went back to sleep. And then, I was just all like beside myself, not knowing where I'm at. But it was just a fun morning for us. But, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it this morning.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. That sounds cool. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. And there was one more, Amy, before the show started. Thank you.
Yeah.
sweetie.
Thank you, Amy, and welcome, Doug.
Yes, absolutely.
Welcome to the Booze Club.
Well, for me, I really don't have a tradition other than probably 2 to 3 days before. We always start grabbing gifts out from under the tree and giving them. And so we open them probably 2 or 3 days before. So the day of Christmas, we just have one. So we just have fun all the way through.
Right. So it's like Christmas mornings real quick. It's like, here's your one left,
There you go. There you go. And while Doug is in chat, I just got to give a shout out to him. If you guys live in or travel through Warrenton, Missouri, he has Two Dudes Barbecue, and he set my family up today with dinner at the hospital. So I highly recommend it. It's really good. So go check it out.
That's super nice. Thank you, Doug, for doing that. We appreciate you helping Krista and her family out, and at this time of year, and it's just so difficult. So thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, okay. So our friend Jay sent us, I don't even know what to call it, guys. So it's literally titled, I'm going to read the title. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Psychedelic Theory Claims Magic Mushrooms Are Responsible for All Our Christmas Traditions.
There it is.
There
Well,
it
they
is.
probably thought, well, it was good the first time around. Let's do it next year too. Hey,
Right. Right.
What a great Christmas.
So I thought, maybe we could read some of these and talk about them because there's all kinds of different ones. And it's actually supposed to be funny. So we're keeping the show lighthearted because it is Christmas. So, here's one. Reindeer are able to fly because they've eaten mushrooms. This theory suggests that reindeer can fly because they've ingested psychedelic mushrooms. In Siberia, there's evidence that shamans and reindeers would both eat shrooms, which of course leads to the logical conclusion there is a lot of tripping going on the way up in frozen north. Biology professor David Pfizer told NPR, this idea is that reindeers go berserk because they're eating whatever the real name for the mushrooms is. Reindeers flying, are they flying or are they senses telling you they're flying because you're hallucinating? There's also proof that magic mushrooms can stimulate the nervous system to the extent that one feels a temporary strength and would apply to animals too. Maybe reindeer, having ingested mushrooms, weren't flying at all, but jumping and bouncing and prancing with their surge of super reindeer powers.
I thought that was Red Bull. That's what I thought. But one way you can tell that if you're on mushrooms, I'm going to tell you this right now. You see all the colors behind me? If you can hear those colors behind me, you may be on mushrooms.
There you go.
Just saying.
Good point.
That is the word that I couldn't read what Doug said. You are absolutely
So if the reindeer is eating them and you're not, then how would you see them flying? So you would have to be consuming them as well.
That's what I mean. If you can hear the colors, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one is the colors of what Brandy just said. The colors of Christmas match the colors of shrooms. The colors of the flying mushroom are predominantly red and white, just like the suit worn by our favorite Christmas folk hero. The similarities don't stop there, though. Santa is usually depicted as carrying a large white sack full of toys. Mushrooms grow in white sacks, and when they are gathered, they are usually put into white sacks.
Huh.
Okay.
I learned something today.
Yeah. I mean, do you think maybe somebody who wrote this may be under the influence?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, I mean, because, I mean, the whole story of Saint Nick is just thrown out the window. I mean, is that what happened? I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. So there's more. There's more.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. There's a whole lot more, actually, but we can only talk about a few of them. Mushrooms appear beneath pine trees just like Christmas presents. Mushrooms are fungus, and fungi flourish in moist. There's the word.
Moist. Everybody, it's moist. Hey,
It's
there it is.
moist.
It's moist.
Here's Greg.
We all have to say moist.
Right? The environment under the generous shade of pine tree provides optimal conditions for mushrooms to grow. So perhaps it is no coincidence that the first place we run to on Christmas morning is the pine tree in the living room.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Maybe I brought us presents. Oh,
on,
my
everybody.
goodness.
What if you have a fake tree?
Yeah.
My tree's
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. You know, because we talked about the story about where I had mushrooms out in my yard. Now it's nowhere near a pine tree. Actually, it was out in the direct sunlight. And I was upset because my mushroom circle wouldn't circle. It was like 3/4 and then it quit. And then just when I thought that I was going to get a full circle, somebody was scheduled to mow my lawn.
Oh no.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that.
And I was like, dang it, I could never get in the circle of mushrooms. I was upset.
Do you want to explain?
And you know, they have never grown back in that. They never grown back in that area again. Not in that circle. I think they ruined my whole chance to get in the mystical wonderland of the Fae.
Yeah. It's a face circle.
Yeah, I know. I think they've ruined it.
Yeah. I didn't know if people watching would know what that is. What,
Yeah.
you know.
I would assume that most of them would know. They've watched us long enough to know.
Yep.
Don't go in the mushroom circle. Okay.
Okay, here's another one. Are reindeer shamanic spirit animals? Siberian shamans have a deeply mystical connection to reindeer, so much and so, in fact, that reindeer could be considered the spirit animals of these medicine men. It stands to reason that these animals accompanied shaman on their spiritual journeys, and magic mushrooms were often part of it. And in the Western world, the animals we most associate with Christmas are reindeer.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mean, they smoke the peace pipe.
Mm-hmm. That's probably
Isn't
some
that
mushrooms in
peyote
there.
though? Don't they smoke peyote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
Next.
I mean, I don't know what's in the pipe, but I know that they do that to go on their own personal journey. So I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit more than just the devil's lettuce. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's
Merry
going to be more
Christmas
than
to
that.
them.
Yep.
Yeah, very Merry Christmas
There
to
you
them.
go.
Yes, they're
This
going to
one kinda
enjoy
cracks
everything.
me up. So Rudolph's nose equals a mushroom. Rudolph's bright red nose leads Santa and the other reindeer on their appointed rounds every Christmas Eve. But let's look closer at the famous snout. A button-like nose, red in color and about the same size as, you guessed it, a magic mushroom. And under the influence of shrooms, there is a very real possibility that a reindeer's nose could give the impression that it's glowing. It's amazing that a reindeer with a red mushroom nose is at the head leading the others, a Professor Carl Ruck observed.
Okay. So I'm thinking maybe Rudolph was the one that was the most sober to lead the crew. I'm thinking that's what happened.
Right?
It happened to me. It happened to me. It was like we had a bunch of friends went over to another friend's house. Now it was in a place that none of us had ever been, in a different state, a different town. We'd never been. So we decided we were going to all go out and have a great time at this club. And so we're all out, da 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 da. And I said, if I have to drive back home, I said, somebody let me know about 11 or before 11, so I can quit partaking and be ready to drive us home, right?
Right.
Nobody told me.
Oh,
No, yeah. No, nobody told us. And our host for the evening had already left and went home when they were supposed to drive us home.
Oh,
So nobody in the vehicle had any idea of where we were going and how to get back to their house.
Wow.
So just by the grace of God and me and all these other people that should not have even been walking outside, period, got in the vehicle and I'm driving us home and I'm like, well, this kind of looks familiar. And somebody's like, yeah, that looks, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Do you remember that? I don't remember that. And I mean, this went on for 20 minutes. And I'm like, well, there are police out here. I've got to get us back, And finally I'm like, well, this looks good. Okay, this looks good. Finally, I got us back home and I do not know how I did it. And I think that's what happened to Rudolph. He was just the most sober of the group. And he's like, well, that kind of looks familiar. Let's just go that way.
So he's a designated flyer.
What was that, Mary Lynn?
He's a designated flyer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm the driver. He's the flyer. It works out. Thank you, Kelly. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's just a weird way of explaining it, but okay.
I don't know. All right. Here, this one's kind of interesting. Santa's reindeer are named after behaviors induced by magic mushrooms. Consider Santa's reindeer on a reindeer by reindeer basis. The name of each one in some way or another could describe an effect of mushrooms. Dasher, Dancer, and Prancer suggest the buoyant, ecstatic feelings invoked by mushrooms. Cupid and Vixen could refer to the amorous or peace and love feelings mushrooms tend to induce. According to James somebody, an art professor that specializes in the metaphysical at the College of the Whatever, comet becomes a kind of code word for astral travel under the influence of mushrooms. And Blitzen might be an allusion to being, blitzed on shrooms, but it's more likely a German translation for lightning, just as Donner may be a German translation for thunder. Lightning and thunder, like all sights and sounds under the effect of mushrooms, are amplified and intensified.
That's hilarious.
Somebody else take that because I got a lot to say about that one.
yeah, that's really interesting.
I have no idea.
Like
When my question is, when did the reindeer get their names? Like, at what period of time did they say we're going to have these reindeer and here are the names? Do we have a year?
Yeah. I don't know.
They just appeared.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Santa, I don't know. They didn't have
It's
cars.
I'm sure it all came out, when they came up with the whole story of Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we all know, like I mentioned earlier, Saint Nick is the actual real story of what happened.
Mhm.
And Santa Claus just became that more folklore type, story. And
Mhm.
over time, I'm sure that the names probably changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
They could have been named like Ralph
Specialized.
and stuff. Ralph and
Bob.
just Bob, John,
Yeah.
Bob, it's just stuff.
Mhm.
Could have been stuff like that, and then they just changed
Yeah.
them later. And then, because of Saint Nick being the story from Germany, they could have been German names, and they were just, in translation over to English became those things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very
So
much.
they may have been onto something with Blitzen.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only one, though.
That's
Yeah.
the only one. Well, I
The
mean,
rest of them are like, hey, we'll just,
I-
do that
yeah,
and do that.
I guess they just didn't want to name, I didn't go with their song Lightning. So they said, Blitzen can stay.
There you go. There you
It
go.
just didn't
Well, how did
rhyme.
Rudolph get his name?
Rudolph
now
is a German name.
It is a German name, so they might have left
I
that
guess it is,
too.
isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more to this one. Okay. Shamans gave out magic mushrooms as presents. As the story goes, up until a few hundred years ago, these practicing shamans or priests connected to the older traditions would collect the holy mushroom, dry them, and then give them as gifts on the winter solstice. Because snow is usually blocking doors, there is an opening on the roof through which people entered and exited, thus the chimney story. Thank you, Rob.
They gave them out as
Thank you,
gifts.
Rob.
Mhm.
I'm glad they don't do it today. Boy, it'd be a Merry Christmas around here for sure.
Right.
Dang. Expensive too.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Well, I mean, I do give bottles of wine away, as gifts at the holidays. I do that.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody buys me wine. I get vodka. Um,
Tito's.
Tito's is my favorite, and I still have my birthday bottle from June when Krista got me one. It's still sitting there. I'm like, there's gonna be a day. There's gonna come a day where I'm gonna open
for you
that.
to pop that.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Bring it to Alabama.
I probably will.
Yes.
And if you've seen our show before, I've done the show in various places in my house, and I do have like a whole chest and cabinet and just stacks and stacks of alcohol. It's all wine bottles and it's all this stuff. And they're no touchy wine bottles. They're no touchies because they're special to me because people have bought them. Even my very first bottle was bought by my dad. So they're no touchies. And everybody's like, are you going to drink that? I said, yeah, when Armageddon comes,
Mhm.
the end of the world, baby, we get lit. I don't think it's like, I don't even want to remember what happens. It's just take me where I got to go. That's it.
Right. Right.
I said, that's the only time I'm really going to touch that, and I have to think about that. I'm like, some of that's going to be nasty by then.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of that wine will be. But the
Yeah, 'cause,
vodka will stay there.
it's not sitting in a nice cellar, with,
Right.
temperature control and all that. That's, yeah. And I'm also sad because somebody won the Powerball. Wasn't
I
me.
know, right? I
I know.
tried.
It was not me either.
Neither. No.
Yeah,
I
it was
should
one
say
in Cobalt, Arkansas. And God bless them because that just sounds like a town that needs help.
Oh
It's
yeah.
probably one of those little ones we drive through, Brandy, when we go down.
It probably is. That's what I said. It's probably one of those little towns that needs help, and God bless them.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I'm
that they
tired
will
of
help
hearing,
everybody.
in these big cities, people winning this stuff.
Mhm.
I know y'all need money, but these people live in these small towns and they will spread the wealth because they can't hide winning that kind of money.
Right.
Mm-mm.
They're
No,
going to be like Oprah. You get some, and you get
you
some.
get
everybody's
some
gonna
and you
get
get some. Right. Because there's no
Absolutely.
hiding it. Yeah, there's no hiding it.
some. No.
And plus
Yeah, I would just
family
up and
can-
move.
Yeah. So the next thing to talk about is 25 terrifying facts about Krampus to give you nightmares.
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. Like that thing doesn't already give me nightmares.
Okay. All right. I don't know. See, oh man, Jason, a bunch of stuff here. So I'll just read a little bit and then we'll stop and talk if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. If you thought your in-laws were the scariest part of the holiday season, think again. The Krampus is an icon of Germanic folklore whose origins are older than even Jesus Christ. While American children are greeted with a lump of coal for being naughty through the year, German children are threatened with something a bit more corporal. If you're lucky, Krampus will only whip you with his bundle of birch sticks. For the truly naughty, he takes you right back to his home of fiery hell. Today, he is still celebrated with parades and fun, traditions that have spread across the globe. In today's list of 25 terrifying facts about Krampus to give you nightmares, we'll see how the child-eating holiday hell beast stacks up against your mother-in-law.
Wow. Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry
Right.
Christmas. Yep. Okay.
Oh.
The demon, the myth, the legend. Found primarily in Austria and across the German-speaking Alpine region, Krampus is a demonic character strongly resembling that of Satan and is a crucial part of the holiday season. The day after Krampus not is Nicolaasdag or St. Nick's Day. This is the very same St. Nicholas whose Dutch name, Sinterklaas, evolved into Santa Claus. So for those children who survive the night of Krampus, presents can be enjoyed the next day. Therefore, he sees you when you're sleeping.
Ooh.
Okay. So, all right. So actually, if y'all want to know what that is it's called St. Nick's Nacht, which is in English St. Nick's Night, which is that's on December 6th. All the children, they put their shoes and stuff outside the front door. And then it's kind of like a precursor to what's going to happen on Christmas. If you get candy in your shoes, you've been good.
Mhm.
But if you get something like a lump of coal in there, then you know you've been bad. So you've got from then until the 25th to get your crap straight. Okay.
Right.
So you better start acting better. So that's that precursor time is like, hey, I'm showing you right now, you're not a good kid. You're going to have to straighten up or you're not getting anything for Christmas, which I think's really super cool idea. It's kind of like, look, I'm giving your final warning, children. Act up and you get nothing. I'm already telling you. So I thought it was just a kind of a cool tradition that they do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on to the next one. So Krampus brings a kind of yin-yang balance to Christmas as St. Nick's dark companion. He was originally a pagan creation, thought to be the son of hell from Norse mythology. But since the 17th century, the two have been linked during the holiday. Traditionally, costume figures of the two visit houses together. St. Nick brings the gifts, Krampus brings the pain. So it says, mind the sticks. Krampus can be dangerous if you don't know what to expect. The demon of legend would whip people with his birch bundle, and then the customers couldn't hold back either. Onlookers have been terrorized and ended up being chased and gone home with bruised shins. But it's all in good fun, right? At least they only go for the legs.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah,
Good Lord.
I know, right?
Yeah. Merry Christmas. I'm just covered in bruises.
Right.
Holy cow.
Right? So, which kind of is like, I mean, that could happen like with the ghosts, the paranormal. Like I've had marks, from doing investigations and stuff. So
Yeah, but not just on my legs.
maybe people are smoking the shrooms and that's how they're getting these.
Maybe they're doing something with the shrooms that they might be they may be just picking them raw and just I don't
And then
know.
They think they can fly. They try to fly and boom.
I know
Right.
okay. All right, just go ahead because I'm like, what is happening with this?
Okay. All right. Costumes. Krampus costumes vary, but usually revolve around something like a devil, bats, or goats. The demon is said to have a protruding horns and a long tongue. He also sports one human foot and one cloven foot, and no one is entirely sure why. You better watch out. To remind children to stay on their best behavior during the year. My dog's snoring. Some people decorate their houses with a bundle of golden birch twigs. So you better watch out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, what do they do with those birch twigs?
I was just gonna say, is that to
That's what they
Is that
beat
like,
you up with.
offer?
is that like a switch, or, just in case you need one? It's like they're handy all over the place. If you decorate, it's like, here, just reach right here, grab one. I mean,
Yeah.
not go far. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, so the next one says fascists hate him. When Austria was under fascist rule between 1934 and 38, Krampus was banned. Seen as a symbol of sin, anti-Christian ideals, and social democrats, the government forbade Krampus dances and pledged to arrest costumers if seen. Interesting. I mean, I kind of get banning Krampus, he's not that great.
No. And
Well,
especially, if a child's really bad, he takes them back to the fiery hell. Good Lord.
well, I mean, isn't that kind of extreme? I mean, I understand it's folklore and I get that, but isn't that kind of extreme to tell children? That's like scaring the living daylights out of your children.
Right? Okay.
They might have been some really bad ones.
Right? Krampus has been featured in several different forms of media across the times. One rather unflattering version was a boss in an arcade game called Carn Evil. The game itself was odd and just not very good, so Krampus came across more cartoony than evil, saying things like, "I'll stuff your stocking." Okay. Krampus and friends.
Sorry, I disappeared for a minute. My computer, for some reason, the monitor just came unplugged. That's what I heard the noise and it fell. That's why you probably saw my look.
What?
I had to go plug it back in. So
I heard something, but I was like, did she just sneeze? It just went off, but it came unplugged.
Do you have ghosts at your house?
always.
Oh, well then. Yeah, well, okay. So
It
just
is
doing
the
the family.
Bronze
Sorry.
Moon show, guys, and that happens.
Maybe they got scared from
Krampus.
Krampus. Maybe they were like, we don't want to hear this.
I know, it's scary, man. It's like, why they want to scare us?
Yeah,
Right?
right?
I don't know. Okay. So this one, it says, as if Krampus weren't scary enough on his own, some stories feature him traveling with a big old evil family. Though a group of demons stalking your town is nothing to laugh at, some of their names are just downright hilarious. The door slammer, the window peeper, the sausage snatcher, the doorway sniffer are just a few of the 13 evil cohorts that hang out with Krampus. That's hilarious.
I was thinking like the candy liquor.
Oh,
I mean, geez, oh, Pete, what name? Couldn't you think of anything better than that? That's kind of cheesy.
The sausage snatcher? Really?
Not.
I'm going to snatch your sausage. Merry Christmas.
Say that 5 times fast. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Natalie.
yeah. Because candy liquor would have been one of my favorite, and the sausage snatcher, and it's just okay.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Well, think of the 7 dwarfs. They're kind of cheesy names too.
yep.
Like Sleepy, come on, Dopey, come on.
Happy.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Maybe the 7 dwarfs just smoke pot because all of their names could relate to pot.
Yep.
It could.
Be
It
happy.
could. You smoke too much, you need a doc. You smoke some, it might make you sleepy. It could
You
work.
didn't smoke enough, you're grumpy.
Yeah,
Right.
right?
Are you smoking because you are grumpy? Sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Sean says, I'm gonna leave sausage snatching jokes alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but why?
Yeah. 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 We are a PG-13 show.
Yes, yes, we're a family show here.
Especially on Christmas.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
We have went down some dark roads on a few shows, and not
Yeah,
tonight.
well, I mean, it does say in the description, everyone, that this show is not for children. So don't get upset.
Yeah.
We've already put out the disclaimer.
All right, next one. Okay, he's old. He's really old. Krampus made a first prominent appearance in the 17th century. However, it has been researched that he was first spoken about and even worshipped by pre-Christian pagan religions.
Mhm.
He's the OG. Unlike Satan, who he bears a strong resemblance to, Krampus is no fallen angel. Though his stories all vary, they seem to agree on the fact that he is indeed a demon from hell and delights in bringing people back with him.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, is anybody seen the artistic renditions of Krampus? They're scary, everyone.
Oh yeah.
They have like bags, that they're carrying over their shoulder, or they've got cages, on their back, where they're literally taking these children and throwing them in and just, walking off with them.
Yeah.
Well, they do parades and stuff where they dress up and they're actually running after people and chasing them.
right.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's frightening.
Yeah.
And I mean, they look angry, and to your point, Mary Lynn, they physically go after people in the crowd.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like, people come to this voluntarily?
They
It's just
do.
Yeah.
crazy.
And they want to be chosen. They want them to chase them.
Yeah. That's because they know that those are not the real deals.
Right.
Absolutely.
They're like, we're going to probably get something good at the end of this. They're probably going to give us candy or something at the end of this.
Right.
Right.
So, are they giving a false sense of security, doing those parades and stuff?
Well,
I don't
here,
think little kids, it probably scares the crap out of them. But for
Probably
the
does.
older ones, They know.
Probably does.
Yeah.
so listen to this. Kind of goes with what you're talking about with parades and publicize them. He's taken over your television. Though an icon of German folklore for longer than anyone can remember, Krampus is hitting the modern scene with all this demonic power. He's appeared on several television shows like Supernatural, Venture Brothers, Grimm, American Dad, and even The Colbert Report.
Mm.
Well, they even did a movie about Krampus.
And on that movie, he looks like a Wendigo to me.
It always reminded me of that. I mean, that whole thing, even before I even knew what Wendigo was, I'm like, that doesn't look right. But it also does depict some features of Satan. I mean, when an artist rendition, it kind of looks like that, with the horns and everything sometimes because of their sheer size. These things are supposed to be huge. So yeah, I mean, yeah. But a Wendigo later on in life, I'm like, that sounds more like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Well, and the whole eating people thing, I mean, it's there. It's all there. The story's
Yeah.
there. It's just
Yeah.
a little different.
Yeah.
It says to take the edge off the terrifying visage, Krampus can be found on the front of comical Christmas cards and even in the form of chocolate figures sold during the holidays. Most Christmas cards feature families with ugly holiday sweaters or some sweet picturesque scene, but you'll find something quite different in Austria, Germany, and other parts of the Alpine region of Europe. Krampus cards have been a tradition for some, depicting images of the demon stuffing children into sacks or whipping them with chains. From our family to yours.
Wow.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Um,
much. The-
I mean, we as an American culture, we have the Grinch. I mean, come on.
yeah.
And they're
True.
like stealing your stuff, even down to your food, your Christmas trees, your presents. I mean, we have that one.
Yep.
And we
But
idolize him. I
And
even
he
have
turns
Grinch
around.
socks on right now.
But doesn't the Grinch end up getting a heart? So in the end,
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, but still, these things are, I don't know. They're just more evil. They're just like more evil than they should be for children. I mean, that's harsh. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it. I mean,
You know, it may have had to be harsh back then. So it's like, they're not afraid of
It-
much, but it probably had to be harsh.
maybe
Yeah.
that's what's wrong with our children today. Maybe we didn't scare them enough. Maybe they don't have these, these cultures where, we have these kind of stories and things like that. Which is true. Which is very true. I just, but I think it's harsh. I'm like,
Yeah, because I see some of these parades, and you see how they interact with people. It's terrifying. I mean, it's more or less like going to like a Halloween Horror Nights and paying to get scared. That's what I have like this feeling about. It's like we go to Halloween Horror Nights, but this is a whole different thing.
I mean, you've got Halloween from now until Christmas. I mean, from Halloween to Christmas. I mean, that's what it's coming down to is that.
Yep.
Because you have the Nightmare Before Christmas. That's got everybody turned around as like, what holiday should we be celebrating at this time?
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's see. It says the idea of Krampus stealing away children to an underworld may actually come from the time when Moors raided European coast and abducted people into slavery, which was very much of its own kind of hell. Offering an angry Krampus a drink may just save your soul from eternal damnation. Naturally, he likes the good stuff, and it's customary to leave out a goblet of schnapps for him. Leave the sweet stuff for Santa. Krampus is obviously too sophisticated for cookies. It also says, hide your kids, hide your wife. In some tales, Krampus just doesn't have a hunger for children. He will target women and have his way with them too.
Oh, great. Great.
There's
Just
that.
fabulous. There's that.
Right?
Now, and here we are worrying about incubus and succubus. Now we've got Krampus, which sounds like a bad week for a woman every month.
Right?
It does.
It sure does.
Just saying.
What's wrong with you, Krampus?
I've got Krampus.
I got Krampus. I got the Krampus.
Krampus came to visit.
Krampus came to visit. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
That just went a wrong way. Sorry about it.
That's this is how we're going to be January 31st. Just letting y'all know. This is your
Moral
warning.
Beer says Krampus erotica.
Oh,
Yeah, see. Yeah, no. Just when I first heard about the Bigfoot thing, and entirely by accident, but not, I mean, it was like somebody was actually selling this stuff, right across from Kristen Hine.
Yeah.
Yes, they were selling it, and I was like, what is that? And then Kristen ended up telling me, I was like, oh,
You'll have to tell me offline because I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
no, I'll tell you right here. We did a show on Donnie's show about it.
yes,
People write like love books, that you read, with people.
romantic
You haven't read my stories.
with Bigfoot.
with Bigfoot.
Oh,
Bigfoot erotica. Yeah, Bigfoot erotica.
That is a real thing. And I kid you not, we were at the Gatlinburg conference, 2 years ago, Brandy?
Yeah.
And over from us was a lady who wrote these books. You would not believe the weirdos of buying these freaking books.
I'm thinking.
And we're like whispering to each other. We're like, oh my God, gross.
were they more of the shapeshifters or were they just
No, Bigfoot.
they were in the Bigfoot form?
Bigfoot.
Okay.
No, there was no shape shifting. It was Bigfoot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you, Donnie.
Donnie says, I'm trying to put it up there. What if Santa got multiple personality disorder and that's Krampus? Good
I
point.
don't
Donnie.
know.
Yep.
Maybe he had a bad mushroom and and that created Krampus. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Rudolph and Blitzen were trying to give him something, from the bad side of town.
Stuff.
Back on the Bigfoot erotica, not that I keep wanting to go back there. However, Brandy and I were at a conference and I won't say where it was, but there was a speaker that was talking on Bigfoot private parts.
What?
Am I right, Brandy?
You are absolutely 100% correct.
Each other were like, are we hearing this dude right?
Well, that's like
Yeah.
Mike always asking, do the female Bigfoot have 2 or 6?
Well, they're not dogs, so I would go with 2.
Do they have 2 or litter? You know?
Yeah.
I would ask that.
Yeah,
Yep.
true story. Like, and Brandy and I are looking at when he's talking. I'm like, is he talking about what I think he's talking about? And she's like,
Sitting there, and I was like, actually discussing this.
Yeah, we won't name that conference, but we haven't been back since.
I just thought it was a very. I don't think anybody went over his speech or his content before they let him go up there.
Probably not.
No.
And the man was older than dirt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And we were discussing animals that have similar appendages. It was all wrong. I'm just saying. No. That's just something I just didn't feel like discussing in a group.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, a
Strange.
lot of these conferences don't ask, because when I went to the spoke at the conference in Fort Myers, they never asked for my content, what I was going to talk about, or even
Really?
take a look at my presentation. Nothing. I just got up there and they.
So some of them have not, but like the big one that we spoke at was Scarefest, and they needed my slide and everything beforehand.
But yeah, they needed all the content.
Yeah, I had to send
But-
everything to them before.
I mean, even for the Crossing Realms conference, we're like, well, what are you going to talk about? We wanted to know what you're going to be discussing before you went up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they didn't check him at all, or yeah,
No.
yeah,
No.
or
gotta
the
go
visuals
back,
he brought.
man. I'm telling you guys, go to conferences. You will see all kinds.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will.
And if you're
Except at Greg's on January 31st, we're all
Yes.
somewhat sane.
well, that we put the fun in dysfunction.
That's
All
right.
of us.
Right.
Yep.
It might be a little moist, but it'll be great.
It will be very moist, borderline soggy.
Soggy bottoms,
Yeah.
but it'll be
Anyway.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So
I
yeah,
don't know.
we've been back there, and we have no desire to go back. to
Desire. No.
that. Mm-mm. And really, Natalie, I know you're a big part of Gatlinburg, and we're all going to be there in July.
Mhm.
However, that where we seen the books was there.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sure.
there.
Yeah. I have worked that conference the last 2 years. I have not seen them there.
Good thing.
since. So I'm sure that they got kicked out.
Yeah, I would
They
think.
they
so.
were not renewed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But
Yeah.
they were selling stuff. That's what is so weird. Like,
Yeah.
They were selling it. I was like, are you kidding me?
So were they selling the books or were they selling the paraphernalia?
the books.
Okay.
Me and Brandy sat back. Honestly, we sat there like high school girls and trash everybody that was going over to their booth and buying. That's the
Right.
truth.
Well, we were actually the adult version of that as people watching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were people watching.
we
Yes.
were. Ask Greg Ogles. He was sitting there with us.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
Did he buy a book? I bet you he bought a book.
No,
did not.
he didn't. No,
not.
he did not.
I'm
But
sure
he
he
was
thought about it.
He was sitting at the booth with us. So yes.
That's funny.
True story. True story. Oh my God. Okay. I think that's it of Krampus. Wait a minute here. Okay. One last thing. It says girl power. At one point, the Alpine region of Germany, there was even a female version of Krampus, a witch called Perchata. Like Krampus, she dealt punishment to those deserving around the holiday season, the claw. Krampus's name is derived from the German word Krampen, meaning claw. He's a star. Yeah. So
What was her name? Perchata?
Perchata.
I like rum chata.
I was just getting ready to say, it sounded like rum chata,
Drink.
Chiquita banana. I don't know. It's strange. I don't know.
Horchata.
Rum chata. Yeah,
Horchata.
that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Rum chata. If anybody else is hearing anything
Alcohol.
different, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
And
can't hear it.
So that's what
Oh,
So is she
God.
single asking for Donnie?
Donnie would
it is.
probably
She's asking for Donnie. That is hilarious.
There
Or
it is.
Bigfoot for Donnie.
Horchata.
Yeah.
It does sound like a drink, don't it?
It
Sounds like
does.
something you get down in Mexico.
Yep.
Horchata.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's it, Krampus. That's all the stories. And thank you,
Okay.
Jay, for sending that to us. Appreciate
That was a good laugh,
Yeah.
actually. I mean, we went through. I mean, from mushroom consuming to
Bigfoot porn.
Bigfoot erotica. Yeah, I mean, that was a wide range of emotions we were having there.
Yes.
We actually did a show with Donnie Cho, and it was on Bigfoot erotica. It's a true story.
We did,
Mhm.
and
And no, everybody that's watching, Donnie doesn't have any filters on his show, so he can talk about that stuff. He's not
Oh, yeah.
monetized or anything like that. So
yeah, and I mean, some of the things he talks about are not for the faint of heart. They're really not.
mhm.
And but he always makes it funny, whatever it is. There's always something. It always comes out funny. We just
I
don't
always enjoy doing his shows.
You don't know what's
whatever
going to come out of his mouth. And there's,
No.
it's an R rated. I think it's R rated.
It is definitely R-rated and sometimes X.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
just, you get on
So
there
if
and
you,
you're like,
if
okay,
you girls ever get an invite to do Donnie's show, do it.
Just
Fine.
I
yeah.
did once.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just sat there going, what did I get myself into?
Oh, so you did
Yeah.
already?
Yeah. Because you're always
This is
and you're
wrong.
required to cuss at least one time. You have to say one bad word one time.
No, the F-bomb. You have to drop the F-bomb in a show one time.
Yeah, just one time. But you don't ever have to do it again. It doesn't matter how many shows you do. You just got to do it one time.
Yeah, he's not invited me on the show yet, so
Oh, I'm sure
Oh.
your invite will be
You're
coming.
next now. You
You're-
just
you're
targeted
gonna be next.
yourself.
Yep.
She got the big old bullseye.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we
Yes.
actually watched a movie too, a Bigfoot movie that was stupider than shit.
Yes, you guys, when because Donnie said that he's going to be doing this soon, because we do have movie nights on his show. Now we
Mhm.
can't do it on ours, but we can do it on his show, and we will sit there and he'll bring us all up, and we'll be all around the movie screen, and we're sitting there all looking at each other and watching this movie, and we're just having snacks
Talking
and
about it, laughing.
yeah, we stop, we talk about what's happening. Yeah,
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 the last
remember
one
that
was
show?
Bigfoot kidnapped a couple women, and it was set back in way in the day, like the late 60s, mid 60s. Oh yeah, it was hilarious. It was so funny.
yeah.
It felt like I was
Remember-
watching a rendition of Planet of the Apes.
Oh God. Do you remember that old sci-fi show, Mystery Science Theater 3000? MST
That's what it's
3K?
like. That's what it's like.
You're like watching the movie, but you see these three characters at the bottom and they're like heckling and they're just
Yep.
making
That's us. That is
Mhm.
us. What is the one we watched about the succubus and the incubus? What is that called? The Donnie, help me out. What was the name of that movie?
I don't remember what the movie was.
Yeah, it was based on a true story.
It was an Ed Lorraine Warren film.
Yeah,
That was one of their cases. Oh god.
there was a whole lot of heckling going on through that one.
Yeah, I got to think about it because I remember the case because the parents were being
haunted.
yeah, sexually the haunted. But they were being
They were being sexually abused. I mean, there was no doubt about it that they were definitely
Yeah.
being abused. But yet, were they?
Mm.
Because when they tell you the story, they will tell you, strangely enough,
mhm,
that it was enjoyable
mhm.
at the time.
Yeah, they said they actually like
Enjoyed
climaxed.
it. No, we
Yeah.
can't say those things. They enjoyed it.
That word.
Well, it might be hitting too hard on the mark.
Anyway, yeah. They got off.
Yeah,
It's
like I said, hitting a little too hard on the mark. Yeah, see, that's why I'm HR. Okay.
They had fun.
They had fun.
They had fun.
Yeah, they
You know,
they had fun.
Because I really think, like, I've heard other cases of that where people do say that they
They had fun
yeah.
while it was going on, not before,
Right.
not after, but during. It
Yeah.
was fun. That's why I'm like, well,
Natural reactions.
yeah, it's just I was like,
Yeah.
if I'm terrified before, I'm gonna be terrified during, and I'm gonna be terrified after. I'm sorry. There's no. But then
I
again,
want
you're talking
to-
about a family that they had no idea of what they were dealing with. They had, ghosts were not something they talked about all the time. This is nothing that they knew anything about. So they didn't know what was happening at the time.
Right.
So I forgive them this much because common sense would tell you this is, I mean, because if you were being abused during this with a real live normal person, would you be liking that sort of thing? No, you would not.
Right.
You would have a very adverse reaction and being tried to fight them off, all kinds of stuff. So that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know.
You know, here's the thing too. I watched another show. It was the Foreman Brothers. Brandy and I are big fans of theirs, Paranormal Nightmare.
Absolutely.
We did a case where a girl invited this in, and she was like dating this entity because she did get pleasure from it. Yeah.
I think it was a little mental.
At the end, because she was receiving pleasure.
Mental.
But it was her family that was coming in like, hey, this is not good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does happen out there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, that brings me back to the point of watching that movie, The Entity. If anybody has ever seen that movie, that is the weirdest, scariest type of haunting that you could possibly have as a woman, I would think. I'm not going to go over the movie. Just go watch it yourself. Make sure there's no children around because this movie is not for children, but it is definitely a haunting by, one of these bad entities. And it's scary.
Mhm.
And again, it's based loosely off of a true story.
Mhm.
I mean, because, we have all had on this panel, I know we've all had some type of touch from an entity, whether it be pulling the hair, pulling the shirt, a tap on the shoulder, Can you imagine something like this having any type of strength?
Yeah.
The things that it could do to you. Absolutely.
Well, I did a private case, and I've talked about this on the show, that I propositioned the ghost because the homeowner was saying, had claims of it touching her inappropriately.
Mhm.
So me and another girl, we just went back and laid on this lady's bed while the guys, they had cameras on us.
Mhm.
And we had a Periscope 360 in there. And we're like, if you can light that up to the blue, Periscope 360s, they're circular.
Mhm.
And, they light up all the lights. And we're like, if you can light up that to the blue, I'll let you touch my leg, type
Mhm.
thing. And Brandy, that was with Dana.
Mhm.
Dana. Mhm.
Mhm.
And it would do that. I mean, we didn't let it go any further than the leg, but
Yeah, there are, but then again, we have talked about this before. If you're a terrible person in life, you're going to be terrible in death. And, those type of behaviors will follow you, especially if you're stuck on earth as your destination after death. I don't know. I mean, it's just stuff like that just really worries me sometimes. That's why this, this Krampus thing, I automatically go to demonic, just like I do with Wendigo. It's automatically demonic. It's like there's nothing good about it. It doesn't sound like it was ever human, or, it doesn't come from our divine creator. This is something that shouldn't be. That is.
Yep. Sorry
So-
about hopping out there for a minute. I had to plug in my computer.
Oh, yeah. Her battery's probably going dead.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't plug it in when I started. So,
But I mean, that's what I always think about when I think of all of these things around Christmas. That's why I'm so surprised to hear about all the festivals and all these things that are revolving around this stuff. And every year it just seems to be more and more and more. And I'm wondering if this is starting to take away from our Christmas and what we're celebrating. Because everybody screams, "Hey, it's just a commercialized holiday now." Da, 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 da. Well, yes, yes, but remember that's for the children,
yeah.
not for us adults. So if you are not teaching your children, your grandchildren, or anything why we're celebrating this season and why we believe in Christmas and all of this other stuff, it's great to talk about the stories, but you need to talk about the truth. So, you really have to do that. But the more that this is encroaching, and it seems like ever since Tim Burton came out with A Nightmare Before Christmas, a lot of that is kind of meshing together.
Mhm.
Like we are getting more Halloween into our Christmas. So it's like, that's why I like our holidays to be divided. It's like,
I agree.
I am not setting up my Christmas trees until after Thanksgiving because I am not celebrating Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Walk any store in October and it's Hallow Thanks Christmas.
That's right.
You've got
It is.
everything there from the beginning of October, and it's like, what happened? Let's
Mhm.
and
Let's slow down.
It's so commercialized.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I like to have my definite dividers.
Mhm.
And I think that we're losing our seasons. Like you said, it's Happy Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. I don't even know what holiday it is anymore. It just all runs in together. My brother, he has a Christmas tree up all year round. He just decorates it according to the holiday.
I love that.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought about doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about there because I'm getting too old to be carrying all these Christmas trees. Because I gotta put them all in storage and then I gotta bring them all back out. And I'm like, you know what? There's gonna come a day where I can't do this. So, but I've got 3 Christmas trees, so I'm thinking about we'll do the first 3 holidays, and then da 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 da. I'll get it. I'll
Yep.
figure out something.
Yeah.
But he's got those Christmas lights where they can change like 1,800 colors schemes that he wants. And like for the 4th of July, he's got the red, white, and blue balls on it with the red, white, and blue Christmas light, or the the lights on the tree, and it's decorated with little flags. And I'm like,
Mhm.
perfect.
Wow.
So I'm thinking maybe I'll leave 1 tree up and I only have to carry 2 because my mom has a tree, I have a tree, and my daughter has a tree. We all have trees.
Mhm.
I have
So-
a tree in every room.
Well, we have 3, so nobody fights over their own Christmas tree. Like we don't have to fight up who's hanging up the decorations and where they want them because you got your own tree, you got your own decorations, you do it.
Mhm.
So
I have 3, but I only have 1 up, and I actually bought a new one this year because I get bored, and so I like to color coordinate. You know what I'm saying? So I have ornaments for like if next year I feel like doing purple and gold. Well, I got those ornaments. I got
Right.
a bunch. Yeah, I do. I have every
Wait,
color
but-
of the rainbow of
you
balls.
could leave yours up and do Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
Love Mardi Gras Christmas tree or Mardi Gras trees.
Yep. That would
Yeah,
be
I mean, you can definitely do that. I mean, that's the next one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it Valentine's first?
It's Valentine's.
No.
Valentine's
Oh, it
first,
is Valentine's? Oh, and then Mardi
and
Gras.
then Mardi Gras.
So just throw up red ornaments, red,
Yeah.
pink. Mhm.
I
And
mean,
then
why
St.
not?
Patrick's Day,
Yeah,
and then Easter, and you just keep going.
yeah.
Have
I
fun.
agree, Manco, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, we all agree here.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
That's my biggest thing about it. My mom always has the biggest joke that she says that her and Jesus share the same birthday, so she should get special treatment too. That's what she says.
That's
Well,
awesome.
Some people do a sports themed tree
Yeah.
instead of like the holidays. Oh, thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry.
Um, So whatever your sports, your favorite team is or college team is, that's what they
That's
do.
cool.
And they just leave it up all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could do that during football season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that would work out though for like men because like if their team loses and they don't go to the Super Bowl, I could just see that tree in shreds,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
Maybe
I could
so.
see that. They'd be so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that tree would come down early, put it that way.
Like,
Hmm.
take it down.
Yeah, take that tree down.
You know what though?
I know.
Anymore, trees are easy to take down. Like I take the ornaments off, and then it's like in 3 pieces.
I know.
Super easy.
Fold them up and put them away.
Yeah.
Until
Got the
next year.
boxes and yeah, so it won't take me 30 minutes to take my tree down.
Yep.
But okay, so let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys take your trees down before the end of the year or before the first of the year or after the first of the year? I've always heard it's bad luck to take it down before New Year's. So I always leave it up until New Year's. What
I
do you
take
guys?
it down the week after.
Mhm.
Yeah.
After-
The weekend after New Year's.
It comes down after New Year's and then after it could be 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Whenever I get time.
Yeah, it's when I get time, you know. And plus my mother likes the lights. They, you know,
Mhm.
she just really loves them. So I leave them up as long until I'm like, they got to come down.
Yeah.
You know. So, I mean, there is that.
Mhm. I gotcha.
So they may stay up a little longer this year because she loves them. And they got up late this year, you know, because I was so sick. I couldn't even get the tree up. You know, I just didn't have the
Right.
strength to come home from work. You know, trying to work while you're sick is horrible. We all know. But then
Yeah.
trying to be in the Christmas cheer and get these trees up, I was like,
Mhm.
I absolutely couldn't breathe. And I'm like, I can't get these up. So it was weeks after
Yeah.
I would have normally done it. I mean, I don't think I got it up until like 2 weeks ago. 2
Yeah.
weeks ago is when I got the trees up.
So
And-
real quick, I want to Freaky Geek, you've been missing for a while. It's good to have
Yes.
you.
Hey, how are you?
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Freaky Geek in a
I
while.
know. It's been a
So-
minute.
It's nice that Freaky Geek's back in the chat.
Right?
Krista, didn't you get a question posted?
We did. So today, I posted a Merry Christmas on our YouTube channel.
Oh no.
Hold
Okay.
on, you go to it. Hold on. I gotta give a shout out to the person who asked the question. So we're gonna go to them. Give me a minute, guys, to get to it. All right. Post. All right. 13 comments. Okay. There's some really great comments on there. Let me find this one here. All right. Joy Ford 7542. This is for you. Are any of you natural blondes with a smiley face?
No.
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
not.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a natural blonde.
Okay, I'm not.
As a kid, I was golden blonde, but as an adult, no.
No. I mean, I can pull up. Yeah, you can definitely see my like the whole eyebrows. It's like you can tell that I don't have a whole lot of makeup on. I think I have some mascara on. But yeah, no,
I'm not.
Definitely
I'm
blonde.
actually a redhead.
yeah.
My true color is redhead.
I'm a brunette.
Brunette.
Okay, Brandy, you won the
It's gotten
prize.
darker since I've gotten older, but that's just a thing that happens as we get older. It gets darker. But yeah, definitely blonde my whole entire life.
There you go.
You know, and I did do my hair red one time. I'm gonna have to tell myself I did, and I absolutely loved it. I
Mhm.
absolutely loved my red hair. It just didn't stay.
A redhead.
Yeah, my dad was a redhead, so I got all the blonde hair, but I'd have these really like thick, pinky type.
Did she freeze up or is it
She
just
froze up.
Okay.
Red hairs, and it did anything. It looked like strawberry blonde. So, but yeah, blonde, it always has been. And, you know, you look at my mother and my brother and all of it, you know, it's blonde hair, blue eyed all the way, which it's not common anymore to have blonde hair and blue eyes. None of my children, telling you, have blonde hair and blue eyes. My son is the only one that came up with blonde hair, but he has hazel eyes.
Mm.
I was upset.
Yeah. So
I'm like,
my
none of them.
hair color is red, and I have hazel eyes.
My dad had red hair and hazel eyes. Yeah.
But both of my biological kids, my son and my daughter is blonde haired, blue eyed, and my son he got my red hair and he has blue eyes.
See,
Mhm.
see, it's very uncommon for that. You just don't see that anymore, unless you're ginger and have blue eyes.
Yeah. So, Brandy, I got a text that you froze up right as you said kinky.
She did. She's
It's like, and it was like, I'm like, did she freeze? Oh, look, she froze.
You did.
I said it.
Kinky.
Yeah, I mean, it was the unruly red hair. But I will tell you this: this is
I'll be
this
right
is kind
back.
of weird.
Right back, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like weird in genetics. Is those same red thick hairs that I had have now were the first to gray.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, my
You know,
blonde
my
hair is all fine. It's that red hair that went gray. I was like,
So weird. My son was born with red hair. He had this beautiful auburn hair until he was a year old, and then it turned sandy brown with blonde highlights, and he's been like that ever since.
oh wow.
And my daughter has a strawberry blonde hair.
I think one of these days we need to bring out our baby pictures and at least show one
Yeah.
baby picture of what we looked like as a child.
Yep.
Because when I was born, I had red fuzz. I mean, I had that red fuzz. And then, as babies do, they lose their hair and then, their color comes in. And mine was actually, what do they call those? A towhead. A towhead is what they would call, all of my brothers. We were just like white-headed,
Yeah.
that white blonde hair.
So we do need to get our baby pictures and then put it up and let people vote on who is who.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We'll do
Nima,
that
we're
on a
not
future
that
episode.
old. Jeez.
Wow.
Yes.
Just wow.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're in color.
So I have a question for you, ladies, because we're not going to be doing a show before New Year's Eve. So do you guys have any resolutions you guys want to share or anything that you guys are doing?
I don't have any. I mean, I just want to get through this year. I mean, if next year was better than this one, that's all I can hope for and ask for. Honestly, that's all I want to happen, and I'm going to strive to do that to make it better.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think I don't have a resolution per se, but I do want to stay more organized because I'm just, a little chaotic right now. So I'm living off of calendars, and I'm
Me
hoping
too.
to stay better organized.
Yeah, I hear you. I understand. Mary Lynn?
I think that's kind of like with Natalie. For me, it's just because I do so many things. It's like I've got
Right.
this, and then it's like, okay, nothing gets done because I've got my hands in so many things. It's like, okay, finish this first. Now go to this.
Yeah.
It's getting that organization and project management.
Yeah.
I get that. So for me, I got a confession to make.
Okay.
So everybody knows I quit smoking February 23rd of 2024. I did. I quit smoking. I threw it down. So it's been a month or so ago now. I picked up cigarettes again.
Oh,
So I'm quitting on January 1st again. I did it once. I can do it again. So
It's hard.
it is.
It is insanely hard.
the stupidest thing I ever freaking did. I was with my cousin. I'm like, hey, let me just have a quick puff, Yeah, out the door that went. So anyway, that's my New Year's resolution again. I'm going to quit. I did it once. I can do it again.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
no
Oh,
worries.
you definitely can.
Yeah. Yep. And, guys, we have, a lot coming up. Blondes and Booze does for this next year. So we have different conferences we're going to be at. Do you guys want to talk about some of those conferences and stuff that we're
Yeah,
going
but before we do that, ladies,
Yeah.
my internet is going out. I had to block it off and stop because I was freezing up. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying. We're talking about Krampus.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So that is done. Go ahead, Chris. I'm so sorry.
I was just going to say, if we want to talk about some of the things that we can talk about that's coming up next year.
Yeah. Well, we've
I
got
mean,
January
I-
31st. We'll all be there.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll all be there.
Yep.
And then I think we talked about, I think I have it wrote down here, but we have Townsend, Tennessee.
Yes.
About Mary,
that's the
Mary
first
Lynn,
weekend of May.
because I think this is what we all talked about and kind of agreed on when we had our meeting.
Mhm.
Townsend, Tennessee. I think we all agreed on Gatlinburg.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're all going to be there. And then was it KC Paracon? Kansas City Paracon?
We talked about it. We talked about it.
Yeah,
Because it is a high dollar event.
right.
So I don't know. I don't think we've decided on that one yet. I mean, we'd like to go. Of course, we would like to go. But
So,
it's something like
real
Michigan
quick, though,
Paracon.
We
Yeah,
were asked to speak at an Arkansas Bigfoot convention, but I had to decline for all of us because it was the same weekend as Townsend, Tennessee, and we're already committed for that one. So I
Yeah,
said if
so-
any other weekend, I'd see what we could all do, but
We're already
unfortunately,
committed. Yeah.
we had to turn
But
it down for us.
As we all know, when you're trying to get people booked for a conference, you have to do it at least a year out.
Mhm. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Very difficult.
Mickey says, if you do a Paracon, we'd like to meet for dinner. We're not doing another one this year. Honestly, that one run me to the ground.
Mhm.
And I just want to go to other people's
Yeah.
and hang out with my buddies. So
Right. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it did take out, I'm going to be honest with everybody. It did take out too much of what Krista and I wanted to accomplish this last year.
Right.
And we were more hyper focused on that. And we lost some footing on things that we wanted to do and
Right.
places we wanted to go. So next year is all about Blondes and Booze and what we're creating now with these two beautiful, lovely ladies with us now. And we're going to be moving forward in this direction. So
Yep.
all we have on our brain is Blondes and Booze, baby. Blondes and
Right.
Booze.
yeah, so we're like I said, make sure your notification bells are up because we have a lot of good things planned behind the scenes that we can't quite talk about yet, but we will. We will.
Yeah.
Soon.
Mhm.
Soon.
Very
Yes, very soon.
very soon. So I don't know. It's just the conferences I love going to because I get to meet a lot of the people that's in chat, and it's cool to put a face with people and take selfies with people, and it's just it's honestly it's an honor to meet everybody out there.
It's a lot of fun.
And also to meet new people and learn new things.
Yeah.
'Cause we have a lot of offers sometimes when we go places. Hey, do you want to go Bigfooting here? I can take you there. Or, I know about this haunted location over here. Or, there's a lot of networking that goes on, during these times, and that helps us learn and get new content for our shows. So, I mean, we're definitely going to focus on that because we kind of lacked in that area this last year. And like I said, we're going to get back to doing really, and I wouldn't call them informal. Say it for me, somebody.
Informal.
Whatever. Okay, you got it. Whatever. It is going to be, just more things that we're learning going down the road, and we're looking forward to just all of us joining forces and seeing what we can come up with. And we're hoping that we can all live up to Bigfoot Fade's cartoon rendition. We're going to be showing up in super women outfits and warrior princess and stuff.
I'm going to have to find that outfit.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I think somebody would have to custom make mine and Krista's outfits because the warrior princess thing, I don't know. I don't know. And Natalie's outfits, that's her everyday wear. I'm just like,
It is. I wake up and I'm like, I go to work that way with my sword.
I used to bed that way.
I just go to work that way. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot, and we're all going to be focused on our health this next year also. And we're going to focus on, just good stuff. Just good stuff.
So January 10th, I can announce that we will be back at Adam from Half Inch Wrench Crew at his place. And hopefully Brandy is able to attend. She's planning on it.
Yes.
So we will go live and do another live show from over there too.
Yes. It's just, it's just really difficult right now. With everything going on, the whole medical issues that I have with my mom and everything at home. So hopefully by then I'll be able to sneak away and just go, because literally this is just like an hour and a half from my house. Just an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And that's so convenient. So
It
convenient.
is so convenient, because if I have to get home, I can.
Yeah. When like Townsend and Gatlinburg, I always like to stay an extra day after and then go into the forest and go,
Didn't we plan on doing that for those? The four of us, weren't we going to stay an extra?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I
So
thought.
we're going to head out because there's going to be enough people there that are going to go out, and they'll probably be camping in the forest. So we can head out even Saturday night and all day Sunday and Sunday night.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to those. That Townsend conference, that was a lot of fun too. And there was a lot of freaking people that come through there. We were all there at that one. And we got to talk about your tent, Mary Lynn. How many people did you put that sucker up?
It was a chore, and just watching everybody trying to help us do it as kind of an octagon and is just trying to figure it out. We put it up this past year and it took like 5 or 6 minutes to put it up. But watching, I think it was Greg and Paul trying to help put that thing together. I have a video of it, and Mike is standing there, telling them how to do it.
And Smoky Mountain Wanderer, he's always in our chat. He was there too and helping.
So it was hilarious just watching them do
in the
that.
rain. In the rain.
In the rain, yes. So, because we had driven in and did not get the regular tent because they didn't have one. So we got one and had a floor in it and all that. It was supposed to be easy pop up. There was nothing easy about it.
No. And it does nothing in the wind either. It's it reminds me of those wind socks, and it was all going like this.
Flailing arm man. Yep.
Well, so no, it was not a little pony tent, but it folds in all these weird directions.
It was an octagon. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it wasn't like your normal pop-up tent. We're talking about like a outdoor tent, like
you had to put the poles through and go in all the different directions and trying to get them all poking in the holes at the same time and without it blowing over.
I think I saw a video of that.
But that was a really good weekend though. I mean, even though the day was like, we were like, oh my gosh, really, we couldn't do, we were like, I cannot believe this. It was muddy. It was off and on, windy, rain, blah, blah, blah. But I had the most fun.
Yeah. Oh, we had so much fun.
We did. We all had bad hair that weekend because it was raining and nasty, but we had a blast.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
And we'll all have to stay in the same hotel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Brandy didn't like that hotel. I liked it. I thought it was fine. Brandy's a little bougie when it comes to hotels.
I love that. Motel. It's a motel.
It is a motel.
Okay. Yeah. Got to take your standards, move it down, way down.
Well, I've decided that I don't want to stay in the line of the rooms next to you. I want to stay on the backside.
The cabins.
The cabins where you're facing the river. Yeah, because I didn't realize, ladies, I did not realize until everybody left. And I thought, I'm going to walk down here, see what's going on. So I walked down there, and how beautiful it was down there. I walked through there and down that riverbank, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Those standalone cabins are pretty.
Yeah. And they have like awnings and stuff. So we could sit outside while it rained.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what we need to really do. I agree with you. That would be awesome.
I think we need to look into renting those like now before it happens, because I'm pretty sure they're going to book up real quick.
Yeah.
And they had picnic tables out there. I'm like, gee, Steve, we could have fun. We could get out there and play Monopoly.
Yeah. And they have those fire pits down there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Monopoly and Fire Pit sounds great.
So how about Cards Against Humanity? Have you ever played that?
Oh, that's a great
I got that.
I've got the
that.
entire collection.
Yeah.
And I've got What Do You Meme? I love that game. What do you
I've got that one
mean?
too, but I've not played it yet.
Oh my gosh, it is so much fun. Okay, so yeah, there you go. See, we can play those. See, we've already got it planned out.
We do.
We'll just have to bring a different game to like every conference we go to.
There you go.
Well, you know what? And just to let everybody know too, Natalie at Greg's at January 31st, there is a tattoo artist going to be there, correct?
We are trying our best. We did hear that they may need an additional license, so we're working through that. Greg actually is now a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, awesome.
So there are multiple businesses, local businesses that want to help out and be there and support. So that's really cool as well. So we're going to see if we can get a local tattoo artist to come in. So we are pushing that very, very hard.
Okay. Real quick, Pancho says at Blondes and Booze, best hotel stat in Gatlinburg. When we went to Gatlinburg, we actually rented an Airbnb.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Well, there is a hotel, and I can't tell you the name of it, but it is right across the street. And it did not look real bad at all. Now you got to understand this is downtown Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
So it is best to stay as close to the venue as you can get. I'm just saying.
And
Convention
prepared to
center.
walk, not
It's
drive.
at the
through that
convention
town.
center. Don't
Yes,
drive.
'cause you're going to have to walk it.
We walked
Yes.
all over that town. Last question. Mickey says, will you guys have a ghost hunt this year at Ray County? I think you said y'all be doing one at Emmaus. So both Ray County and Emmaus has kind of been my home base for a long time. And so, yes, at some point, I'm sure we will. We always do something for and with the museum. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we'll do something else at the museum. Always.
Yeah. And we have an event at Sleeper Mortuary, I think, in April, if you guys can make it. It's in Kansas, ladies.
Okay.
Kansas. I've been there. I love it.
Yeah. Who's been there? I have not. So anyway, guys, it's 9:32.
I got to go to bed.
Yes,
Me
me
too.
too. I'm actually going to work tomorrow because I'm saving my PTO because of blonde stuff next year. So I got to work tomorrow.
I'm going to the airport.
And
Yes.
she's going to the airport.
I'm
And
gonna-
Marilyn saying, I'm going to just hang out because that's what I'm doing.
Because that's what you're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I guess we will see you guys next Thursday. Some of
Yes.
us will be on other shows. So
Mhm.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And really, really quick though, hold on. I want to thank Amy Creel, Doug Carson, Bigfoot Michigan Rob, Little Mikey, Donnie Cho, and Larry Sharp. Thank you guys very much for that. We definitely
And also, Paranormal Show and Tell will be having a show New Year's Eve. So if you're going to be homebound like the rest of us are, and you have nothing to do earlier in the evening, tune in to right here on Blondes and Booze channel, and you can catch us at 7 p.m. Central.
All right,
Merry
guys.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. See
Merry
y'all
Christmas.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm trying to get it. It's supposed to be playing. Hold on.
Oh, hit the button.
I'm trying.
The evidence is captured. The truth has been found. We documented the proof. Now we're breaking sacred ground. You saw the real secrets that need to be told. The mystery is solved. The case is now closed. Blondes and Booze. But we've got friends who share the same fire. Shout out to the misfits, lifting spirits higher. Check out Paranormal Among Us, Bigfoot Michigan Rob, and Texas Front Porch. A paranormal world, Donnie Cho says stuff. Truth or tinfoil and Bigfoot fades. Go give them a shout. Blondes and Booze. Join us again when the spirits call out.